Hey, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good day, good afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. I hope it's the best time you can be having. Today, I'm bringing you kind of a sad video. I'm sure a lot of you have heard the rumor, the fact that McFarlaneToys has lost the rights to be making DC action figures anymore, and that it's going back to Mattel, which this is a figure of. This is Batwing from 2016. It's got a rookie BAF piece in it. It retailed for $25. No, my bad. $20 at the time. Doesn't have a weapon, has the wings, and has the BAF pieces. And we're going to open them up, check them out, and then we're going to compare them with some other figures from my favorite McFarlane figures to the worst McFarlane figures I own, to non-DC related McFarlane figures, and even some Marvel Legends will be up in this video in comparisons. There's going to be a lot of stop motion. Some of it is reissued, some of it's never before seen, and some is obviously going to be new. It's going to be an interesting video, and my first topical video on this channel. Now, this figure right here is Neo-Gothic Batman Platinum Edition from McFarlane. I definitely want to compare him to Batwing in there, because the Platinum Edition sure does not live up to that, and we will get into why definitely in a little while. So let me get everything prepared and ready, and we're going to open Batwing up and go from there. Just give me 1 minute and we'll start. This should be an interesting, fun, nostalgic, and kind of like a living will type of video, for lack of a better term. All right, see you in a minute. All right, ladies and gentlemen, unboxed our Batwing 2016 Mattel action figure is finally free from his cardboard and plastic prison of 9 years, which I'd imagine can take a toll on a man. Yeah, so we're about to bust them out. I can tell these are what are called rookie Batman BAF pieces. How do I know that? Because McFarlane has one in stores right now in a double pack, and I think the figure is kind of cool, and I will buy it as soon as it goes on drastically reduced sales, because that's where it's headed, because the other figure in the double pack sucks. So usually when that happens, the McFarlane prices go down quickly on sale. Okay, so before we take him out of there, what I have here, this is going to be the first comparison. This is one of McFarlane's newer figures. This is Neo-Gothic Batman from the Neo-Gothic comic line, where it's a big story and it's awesome. But this is the Platinum Edition. You'd think that his wings would, yeah, they don't. It's the problem. Now, when I first opened this guy, I was going to do a review, and the first thing I did was look up whether or not his wings come off. And on the, whatever I read said, absolutely. But if I read further, it probably would have said, of course you could take the wings off, but once you do, they'll never be the same. When I first took them out of the package, they were absolutely perfect. They would stay. It was great. Now they're not staying at all, which is, one strike against McFarlane already. He's a nice looking figure, don't get me wrong with that. But if you take his wings off once, they shouldn't just cease to work. So we're going to compare him. Platinum Edition, $29.99, I think he was. Platinum Edition. This is the first Platinum Edition McFarlane figure I bought, and it sucks, for lack of a better word. That is why we never got a review out of it. So let us open. Oh, hold on. Give me 1 second, and we'll have him open. All right, here is Batwing, finally out of his 9-year-old cardboard prison, which is a long time for any man to be in prison. I could change you, man. So, all right. During the transition from when he was still in his insert to this unboxed figure stance right here, you may have caught a picture of him knee-deep in hot water. Why did you see that picture? And why did I have to put him knee-deep in hot water? That's very simple. Because his knees were so tight they wouldn't move, and all I got out of it was a single joint pinless knee, which maybe by 2016 standards was cool, but it's not cool by 2025 standards by any stretch of the imagination. He's got bicep swivels, which I greatly appreciate, but like his knees, he only has a single joint pinless elbow. Not that he doesn't look nice. He looks awesome. There's no doubt about that. But he's a little lacking in some of the places where I need him not to be lacking. However, he does have a thigh cut just above the knee, which is something I've never seen before. So I can dig that. No real ankle cut to write home about. Oh, well, there's some little movement in the knee, right? Yeah, that's something. Never seen that before either. Okay, he does have an ab crunch. That takes him that far forward. Not very much of anything to write home to. Of course, when we take him down that way, it's, whatever. Is what it is. And let's see how far back that crunch takes him. Takes him that far back. Again, nothing to write home about, but nothing to really hate on either. I like the blue on the black figure. That looks pretty cool with the white back symbol. So yeah, for 2016, he's cool. He's 6 inches. He will probably match up with some Marvel Legends. Before we do that though, this wing setup is one piece, and it snaps into this hole back here, or actually 2 holes back there, and that makes him look like $1 million, if you ask me. Hell yeah, dude, he looks awesome. And then if we bring out the $29.99 Neo Gothic Batman, whatever you want to call him, he looks nice. I'm not going to say he doesn't look good, but he did not get a review. I don't know if I mentioned this already, but when I first opened him, his wings would be able to go all over the place and stay in place. Then I happened to look up, can you remove Platinum Edition Neo Gothic Batman's wings? And the thing said yes. But if I read on, it probably would have said, but they'll never work the same again. Because they don't, and that's so you see that? They're just falling back down on their own. So, this is my first Platinum figure, and I'm not impressed at all. I could have bought the $21 regular version and been just as happy. And I probably will do that, because I want one whose wings work before they stop making McFarlane figures altogether, which is supposed to be the end of 2025 this year, when Mattel will start to produce, and they are supposed to bring out the new MattelDC line in mid to late 2026. That's the rumor for now. But yeah, as far as he's concerned, this Platinum Edition McFarlane Batman, Neo Gothic Batman, sucks. But I will get a regular one before they stop making them all together, but not the Platinum one. I'll just buy a regular one. All right, so let us see what this young man can do in a stop motion accessories and articulation kind of thing, just to see what he can do, and then we'll put this guy to the test right after. Be right back, y'all.
I'm Batwing, and I've been locked up since 2016. Time to stretch my wings and fly.
McFarlaneToys, the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Mostly.
All right, here is one of my favorite McFarlane figures ever, and that would be Robin versus Vampires. And he's amazing, amazing. All these figures we're going over, we do have reviews for, and we have a whole DC playlist. Just to remind you, see, he's reminding you with that finger. I'm not going to get too much into him, but I mean, he's just awesome. It's just the look. He's got all kinds of awesome accessories like a sword and a bat stake, and just, yeah, man, he's got a lot of attitude. And I do have some stop motions with him that I reconstituted. Some have never seen what I'm about to show you before. And yeah, we're going to do a lot of cool things like that. Some of the figures we're going to do, though, we won't have stop motion for. But I'm going to show you that they're still cool or why they're whack. There won't be too many whack ones, but there's going to be a lot of awesome ones. Let's get into some Robin stop motion. See you on the other side.
Good evening. Just kidding. I know I look a little different, but y'all know who I am. Robin. I'm a kind of vampire.
me. I missed you too. Wait, where'd I pull that from? Woo!
All right, let's take a look at Superman, the DC Direct / Page Punchers version, where he's got some cell shading and whatever. I think this guy is a gem. I'm trying to get the other one too, the collector edition for $29.99. But guess what? The scalpers have bought this dude pretty much out and definitely killed the collector edition. They want like $50 for him and more for a 20. It's just madness. But anyway, I didn't get to review this guy. I think it was, I don't know what happened. That was when I took my break and I had opened them already. I was going to review them, or I was in the middle of reviewing them. Whatever happened, I don't know. I do got a pretty neat little stop motion of him real quick. I think he's absolutely amazing. I'm leaving these two figures in the frame from now on because to me, they both suck. To be honest, this guy has looks. I'll give him that. But I couldn't make him walk. He's going to look great on a shelf. He's going to look great in box. He's going to look great on a poser. He's going to look great in a lot of things. For my needs, though, stop motion, nah. Same with this guy. Those wings are dead. I will get another one, but not the Platinum Edition. Whatever. Anyway, this guy is a prize all day. Double jointed knees with pegs, whatever. Wired cape. Psh, are you kidding? Telescoping. Epic butterfly joints, dude. He comes with 4 pairs of hands, which that equals 8 hands. And the wire and the cape is amazing. The face likeness is amazing. Yeah, dude. Epic. One of the best figures ever to me. So let's check out a stop motion of him. And then we'll take a look at maybe another bad figure. We'll see what's up. Anyway, Superman stop motion coming up.
Sir, it's safe again, Superman. Thanks to you. No, sir. Don't thank me, Warden. We're all part of the same team.
Okay, friends. These are more McFarlane figures. Some are bad. Some are awesome. And some are some of my favorite toys on the planet Earth. But let's take a look at what I call a not-so-good figure. And that would be Necron in the middle here. I have way more McFarlane figures, by the way, but we'll be here for 3 hours. So I kind of... all the other ones are good. And I don't know. Just, you know, we're doing what we're doing. Is all I'm trying to say. So, what's wrong with this guy, huh? First of all, the moment I took there is a review of this guy, but it doesn't last very long. Yeah, his joint from his elbow just popped out, and now there is a toothpick holding that arm in place. So, yeah, for a mega figure, Necron here was supposed to be very cool. He does look cool. I mean, don't get me wrong. And also the torn dress that happened when I tried to pose him, and I really didn't barely move him, and that was it. That was it for Necron. You can see his review where things break and where it all goes wrong in the DC playlist. All right, this dude I do also have a review of, and what's cool about this is that McFarlane can make toys outside of DC. I just don't know quite what properties or whatever. This is my first wired caped figure, Paul Atreides from Dune. Awesome figure. Again, there is a review on him. I could have gone for hours going through videos and stop motions and this and making new ones, and it would be too much for me. Michael Keaton from 1989 Batman. This is not the Flash Batman. This is the gold label good Batman with the soft goods cape and the no cowl face. I think there's a review of him on here, but I might be wrong. Now, a figure that I initially had a huge issue with. This is Page Puncher, or DC Direct, Superman, Ghost of Krypton, Kal-El, Superman. The first time I bought him, I'm going to show you what happened, because it's an interesting story. I like the figure now. This guy, the first one I got, though, whoo, this is this is what's under the armor, okay? How did that come about? All I did was take a little, like, maybe one of those shoulder things off. Here is a baggie of all his parts. The whole figure fell apart at one point. Just everything just went, all the joint, everything, the legs, it just fell literally apart. And the awesome e-tailer, Nerdzoic, that I bought it from, was kind enough to send me another one, and I love that figure. I've had no problems. The good review is in our DC playlist as well. Hellbat. This is my favorite figure ever. I forgot to put his wings on. They're around somewhere, but this is as good as it gets to me. I got other. Oh, I wish I brought more out, but look at that guy. Sick. Absolutely awesome. One of the best figures ever in my estimation, you know? And okay, the rest of the figures I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but 2 are in one. We'll put those up and go over them next. This is quite the video, guys. Whoops. So bear with me. I'll be right back. All right. Like I said, I have a lot of McFarlane figures, and I completely forgot about Fight the Frozen Batman the Barbarian, who has a couple awesome stop motions that I'll use. One I don't think anyone's seen before, and the other is remastered, let's say. This, yeah, I mean, this came from the Page Puncher / DC Direct line. For a flesh colored figure, this is really my first, shirtless figure. Yeah, and he's they got a good dude. I like the skin tone. It's a good figure for sure. And it didn't fall apart or break. We're gonna watch his stop motion coming up. Then we have another one of my favorites. We're gonna these are the last couple, and I think our Warhammer 40K McFarlane figure Fight the Frozen Batman. So they're in the same video together. And I have a new Gene Stealer that I just bought that we're gonna definitely review pretty soon. Okay, Jason Todd. Awesome Red Hood. Love this guy. One of the coolest things, besides the hood coming down and revealing a whole working head, is my boy is like a normal figure and has thigh cuts and just double jointed awesomeness. And wow, in his review video is some of the definitely funnest stop motion I've had with a McFarlane figure. He's awesome. Definitely gonna play at least 2 things that I got of him. Great figure. Great freaking figure. Azrael back there. Come on. He's just got so much awesomeness. It's insane. I believe in his stop motion, we're going to have him fight the Scarecrow, who I don't have here at the moment, but whatever, man. Yeah, this guy is... Oh, cut. I was going to say he's as functional as he is awesome. The show must go on. We're going to put those stop motions up for sure. And this is the Warhammer 40K Tyrannid Gene Stealer, and he is freaking awesome. You can pose him into being a bug, etc. I don't know what the other one's name is that I got, but he's coming up for a review very soon. All right, after this round of 3 to 5 stop motion, we're gonna do my McFarlane favorite action figure grand finale, and we're gonna hope that Mattel can pull off a good figure line. All right, see you after all these awesome stop motions with the grand finale.
No need to fear, that vile creature they call the Scarecrow is gone. And if he comes back, did you see that butterfly? That's great. I'll take him on. These are weapons I fashioned my own lunch. Anybody got a light?
I was trained by the Bat himself. By the way, have you seen the Bat? Tell him I'm looking.
Well, all right, friends, we have come to the end of this kind of farewell to McFarlane, as well as a comparison to
A MattelDC.
Lobo here. This is Class A action figure all day. The Space Hog bike back, what? That thing is crazy. And goes on and on and on. now people are wanting like $100 for it and stuff. And I can see why. I paid $27.99. It was an Amazon exclusive. He is absolutely my favorite guy right now. I love this weapon that swings around in stop motion. I love the bike, obviously. I love the price, obviously. I love the fact he looks like Jason Momoa, obviously. I love the fact that he's cast by Jason Momoa to play this character in the new James Gunn DC verse, which I'd imagine the Mattel figures are going to have a hand in producing. Whoo, I'm scared. You know, I love what I showed you. Not everybody loves McFarlane. Not everything's for everybody. I get the daddy long leg stuff, but not every figure is like that. Red Hood, Lobo, dude, he's normal as can be. This is, yeah, that's a figure right there. Superman 78, dude, yeah. It was a good year for me, for McFarlane, and whew, yeah, time to say goodbye. I'm gonna play a couple awesome stop motions of Lobo here, and yeah, and then we'll go out that way. I'm still got McFarlane figures coming, so it's not goodbye, it's see you later. See you in a few. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stick around for Lobo's stop motions. Before I cry, I promised myself I wouldn't cry. Thank you for watching again. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Hey, sweet cheeks, Lobo here. Want to see how my arms work? How about this foot up your ass? My space on. Here's my tip. On the fly. These space hog sucker.
Post-credit scene coming up. I'm to show off my weapons. These are the humans.
I need another lesson.